Okay, we're now into the side shit category. Now, for people that don't know and that is new to my channel, which is everyone, side shit is basically say if you're done with the storyline, what can you do? Now, don't expect much for this category, okay? One thing, you can rob stores, and the cool thing about this game is stores will close after a certain time, adding, I guess, a little bit of realism. If you rob the store during the day, you basically use you can either go to the vault and do it all sneakily, I think. I don't even know, I actually haven't tried it. Or you can point your gun at the store owner and bitch, give me your money! And they're like, oh my god, okay, I'll take you to the vault. And then they'll open the vault for you, and then yeah. Or you can rob it during night, which is actually a much funner way to do it, because one, you get to do the vault minigame, which is the most annoying thing in this game. And then after you open the vault, you get the money, and then you have to, bring the box to a pawn shop. Now, here's the thing. If you don't have a truck, good fucking luck, because you can't put, for some reason you can't just open the door, put the box in the back of the car, or in the trunk of the car, or in the passenger seat. No, you need a fucking truck. And then, you go through the most annoying mini game where the box will fall out 2,000 times, and then you deliver it to the pawn shop. I guess it's cool. It's honestly, it's pretty interesting. I will give it that. I didn't even know about this until my third gameplay playthrough, which was literally I fucking sped run the whole game, just trying to get content for this video. Whew, fuck, I'm talking too much. I need a breather. I need water. Water. Speaking of which, another cool thing about this game is, say if you accidentally drive off the bridge and you end up in the water, you can actually warp to shore, which is one, saves you a bunch of time, and two, since there's jack shit to do in the water, Saints Row was yeah, we're not gonna make these players suffer through all that. Now, you can also tag walls, which ends up gaining your respect, which will also give you a monster level of gangs and shit. And if you're a 7 IQ player like me, these fucking tag minigames can be sometimes annoying. It's fucking trying to do an MK fucking combo. Now, you can also steal CDs. I don't give a shit about this, honestly. I don't know what it does. I think it gives you music, but why the fuck did my door just open? Stop fucking opening! It's scary. Fuck! I'm sorry. There is an online, but good fucking luck trying to find a match. This game is so fucking anciently old. I doubt there's even people playing online, and even if there was, you're not gonna find enough players to even start a match. And from the gameplay I saw, I don't even think I want to play this game online. You can rob a car with a passenger inside, which will have this cool mini game where you have to drive super fast, and if you slow down for a certain amount of time, they will just get out, and you get no respect from it. The car customization is pretty cool. Now, the thing that's annoying is some cars aren't customizable, which is understandable. But there's some cars that's why isn't this customizable? Not even my favorite car, the Raycaster, is customizable. Why? Look at this car. Look how beautiful and sexy it is. Now imagine if you was able to put a new hood on it. Oh! But no. The game's nah. And the clothing in this game's alright. There was multiple types of clothing stores. Most will give you 6 to 10 options of clothing for each type of body part. But the thing is, most clothes stores have clothes that are I guess universal, and then only have 1 or 2 that are hey yo, this is exclusive. Not really that much in this department. That's it. Yeah, when I tell you don't expect much for this category, that's it. Now let's get into my favorite part of this game, the story. Now, before I get into the main storyline, there's something I need to get past y'all. Basically, before you do any mission at all, you need 1 respect. To fill up your respect meter, you can do a various of things in the world of Stillwater. Like, you can do activities, which is the most optimal way, like literally. Okay, would you rather fucking do the most monotonous, I can't speak, y'all, monotonous tasks, or would you rather just do activities where you complete like 2 activities and you have like 1 filled meter? Like, it's pretty fucking clear choice. You can do snatch, where you basically pick up prostitutes, delivering them to someone. Escort, where you drive around people like just fucking, and some horny ass vans just follow you for some reason. Like, don't you have? How do you even know that they're fucking in the back? Okay, I'm not gonna question it. There's hitman, where like you pick someone from a list and you go to kill them, and for some reason you need a certain weapon to kill them. I don't know why you need to kill someone with a fucking RPG, but you do. There's insurance fraud, where you basically just jump in front of cars. The different types of cars you get hit by gives you different types of money. There's racing, where you just race against crappy AI. Drug trafficking, where you protect your drug dealer, and for some reason every single drug dealer in the entire county just wants to kill you. There's shop, where you look for cars and deliver them to someone. Some will require modifications to be done, and others will be like, okay, just bring them in how it is. Mayhem, where you just get assigned a certain location of the city and you just blow shit up, kill people. Yeah, this is honestly the funnest one. Even though it's kind of funny, because like once you find like a whole packet of, I don't know what they're called, fences? Packet of fences, I think that's, yeah. Basically, if you blow those up, you complete the activity. There's hijacking, where you damage a car. Like, okay, it's a certain car, and then there's like, hey yo, this dude is fucking up my car. Now I have to go fuck him up. Honestly, I hate this activity. It's my least favorite one. And then after you damage the car, they get out, they try and fight you. You can just fucking run them over because you're in a car. And then, yeah, you deliver them back. Demolition Derby, where you complete against multiple AIs, but instead of winning by being the last one standing, you win by destroying a certain amount of cars, which is fucking stupid, because the whole point of Demolition Derby, or like, I think so, I never like actually watched it, but logically is that if you're the last car standing out of everyone, you win. But no, that's not how this works in this game. You can complete strongholds too, and like strongholds basically just also help you just make the map more purple. And then honestly, there is a few good strongholds. The one few being like where you just go shoot up a abandoned police station and save your homie. There's one where you shoot up an entire parking garage because the Vice Kings decided to fuck with Julius's hockey game, and Julius is like, nah, that ain't happening.
Come to me. No one fucks with my hockey game.
There's one where you spray paint the fuck out of some area, and like they're like, oh no, spray paint, no, fuck, this is no longer a land. You can legit do this stronghold without killing a single person. It's hilarious. The game starts out by creating your character. I decided after many playthroughs of me just creating myself, I'm gonna be creating a rapper. I'm pretty sure you guys can guess who it is. After a whole gang war breaks out in front of you, you get the worst stick of the deal. You don't die, but you almost get ran over by this car. Well, it doesn't blow up yet. I'm getting too ahead of myself. Julius Little comes by, saves you from getting shot, and basically is like, hey yo, you want to join the Saints? Your character not like, I guess not like having anything to do in life is like, fuck it, I guess. Also, Troy Bradshaw is there. Well, not Bradshaw in this game, but you know, that's something for later. The first mission basically has you going to the church, and you can either get your ass beat by the gang members in order to like canalize you, or you can beat their ass if you're me. And then Troy Bradshaw is like, hey yo, okay, nice job. Now even though it's your first day, there's like fucking rollers hanging around the area. We're gonna go shoot them. So first day of the Saints, you basically already have a 2-man body count. Second mission, there's a turf war going down, and Julius Little is like, nah, that ain't happening. For some reason, he once again grabs us, and it's like, hey yo, yeah, we just go shoot up the place. When we go back, he assigns every character to a different gang. Dex gets the Los Canales, Johnny Gat gets the Vice Kings, and Lynn gets the West Side Rollers. Now, let me give you a description of these three characters. Johnny Gat likes to kill people. Lynn likes to kill people, but a little bit less than Johnny. Dex does not like to kill people. Okay, that's each character. But like seriously, I guess you can kind of say like Dex is level-headed and he's like kind of not the smart one of the Saints, but he's kind of like the peacekeeper of the Saints. Johnny Gat is is the complete opposite of Dex.
I'm gonna skull fuck that bitch.
And Lynn is kind of like a sociopath. Am I saying that right? Sociopath. And basically just like I don't know what Lynn's character is, honestly. Like honestly, the only redeemable feature that Lynn has is her fucking robotic ass voice and the fact that she just punches people all the time. With each character getting assigned a different gang, you the player gets the glorious option of picking which gang you want to go after at a certain time. Now when you start going after a gang, that doesn't mean you can't go after another one. You can just combobulate yourself and fucking get all the gangs mixed up for some reason. Basically it's like, hey yo, if you want to go after the Vice Kings, man, have your fun. You want to go after the Los Colonels, have your fun. Now I understand I'm saying the Los Colonels, I don't care. Like, they're basically two different words, just one's in Spanish, one's in English. Shut the fuck up. Mission 1 of the Vice King. Johnny gets a phone call by Aisha telling us that her sister is being kidnapped. For some reason, instead of Johnny Gat going and saving her sister, we, the player, goes. We go to the warehouse, find out that the pimp that took her is basically at TNA, not the wrestling club, the strip club. And then we have to go like shoot up TNA and then get the key, bring her back to safety. Mission 2, Aisha and Johnny having a typical argument of, oh, you became famous and forgot about us. Aisha's like, nah, no I didn't. Aisha reveals to us that she's in a record label where
they rip you off left and right and they extort you to stay signed.
So basically every single record label. And she wants out of it by pulling a Tupac by fake killing herself. Well, I shouldn't have made that joke. I'm sorry. After rigging a random ass car with explosives, Aisha runs into a creepy ass fan who's been stalking her for I guess a very long time. After loading a whole clip into his skull and running to a very conveniently placed roadblock, we blow up the record label, causing mass destruction, mass hysteria, yeah. Johnny takes Aisha on a date and the player drops by. Johnny reveals that Tanya, who kind of helps run Vice King, she's like second in command, not like second, but like kind of like, you know, she's part of the main fucks. Basically, she fucks a lot of dudes, but not Benjamin King, because like, you know, Benjamin, poor Benjamin, always running into shit. After killing a bunch of her goons and fucking shooting up a whole brothel, we finally get our first cutscene with the Vice King. Warren, who is another one of King's second in command, is like, bro, these Saints blew up our studio and has committed mass murder against our men multiple times. We gotta do something. And King's like, so what? Tanya comes in, is like, hey yo, the Saints have blew up our studio and committed mass murder. We gotta do something about them. King's like, okay, maybe I'll consider it. And then they go to take back Prawn Court. This is also where we're introduced to pushbacks, where a rival gang will attempt to take back one's own district after well, they fail. After merely rocking the Kings and defending Prawn Court, we get Mission 4. Johnny gets the okay from Julius to attack an abandoned police station occupied by the Vice Kings. After cornering Tanya, Big Tony comes out of nowhere, knocks us out, knocks out Johnny. Basically, Tanya reveals that the police are corrupt. I know, right? Shocker. Corrupt police? No, who would have thought? Not in America, no. And basically is arresting a bunch of the Saints. Johnny stabs him in the foot. We escape, and then Tanya's like, aw, shit. Julius and Dex devise a plan to get Johnny back. Basically, due to Johnny telling Tony that his girlfriend has multiple boyfriends, he's keeping her on a tight leash, and somehow she finds a loophole in the system. The player kills her driver, takes his place, and like drives her back to Tony's crib. Now, for some fucking reason, well, we do know the reason. It's but like we'll talk about that later. Troy is all like, okay, we're gonna go conveniently send Saints at this certain location where us, the player, is driving to go kill Tanya. After escaping the Saints, we go back to Tony's house, merely rock the fuck out of Tanya, and then we kill Big Tony, rescuing Johnny Gat in the process. After saving Johnny, John spends no time in recovering and basically like, hey, I still want to fuck up these Vice Kings. Basically, him and Dex come up with a plan to wear yellow and like cause mass mayhem to make the Vice Kings look bad. We do that by shooting up a bunch of store clerks, fucking knocking down this big ass statue of bowling pins, and then destroying a statue. Warren is like, hey yo, stop being a pussy! We need to do something! And then like King's like, nah, you know, I mean, shit, why would I? Like, no one gives a fuck about this bowling statue. Like, come on. Out of all the residents in Stillwater, how many of these people actually are gonna remember that shit? Johnny comes up with a great, you know what? Here's the thing. Johnny Gat is the only redeemable character in this entire fucking cast. Here's why I say that. Well, one, he has more charisma than like literally every single character combined. And even though most of his plans are just like, I just want to kill people, he comes up with great plans. Here's an example. The public would obviously be skeptical if the police and the Vice Kings were seen at the same place. So we're gonna make sure to be seen at the same place by killing them, and then their dead corpses are just, you know, all together. After that, Warren is like, okay, listen, King, if you ain't gonna take care of these Saints, I will. He betrays King. King John Wicks the fuck out of everyone and escapes. Well, like, you know, he gets pinned down. Flashback, everyone. Woohoo! Julius and King go way back. Before the Saints, Julius and King grew up together in Sunnyvale, and Julius even dated King's sister Angela. After the Los Canales made their way into town, Benjamin King founded the Vice Kings, and he had to, of course, put his name in it, because, you know, I'm so conceited. Basically, to combat the Los Canales. After Julius saw the route of violence that the Kings were going after, he dropped his flags and left the gang. After the West Side Rollers became a mix into Stillwater, he founded the Saints in order to stop gang violence. So basically, the Saints are like trying to be saints by killing people. Good job. Nothing says putting a stop to gang violence by causing more gang violence. You know, you could have like became a cop or something and be like, hey yo, actually nah, don't become a cop. No one wants to become a cop. Like, who do you think you are? Troy Bradshaw? Oh fuck, I just spoiled it. After the player goes, saves King, we go and kill Warren. Well, like, first we take out a couple of his cars, then we kill Warren. Well, we don't actually kill him because he somehow survives this explosion, and then Tanya's the one that officially puts him out. Now, since King is no longer part of the Vice Kings, and Warren's out of the situation, Tanya's now the one in the lead. I don't know why the fuck Big Tony isn't, but you know, such is such. We take King back to the church, and he's given an ultimatum. You drop your flags of the leader of the Vice Kings, help us take down the Vice Kings, or Johnny Gat will just shoot you in the head. King, knowing that Johnny Gat will actually do that shit, was like, fuck, fine, I'll help you do that. And we, King the player, we go lure some Vice Kings into a police trap. After that, we decide to go after Tanya. Tanya being the stupid ass. Okay, here's a plot fallacy. We go and like kidnap one of Tanya's like, I guess, friends, designers, Fabian. We hang him from a truck to get information about where Tanya is. Tanya is in the same spot where you think she would be, in the fucking what's the big, basically main villain tower. Wow, wouldn't have thought of that. Basically, we corner Tanya after causing mass murder. We get our first player dialogue, which is,
hope you don't mind hepatitis. What?
we cause mass murder again, and then we corner Tanya. Tanya, being the very smart person that she is, decides, oh wait, there's 3 people in my office, all carrying guns ready to shoot me. I'm gonna pull out a gun. Instead of shooting it, I'm just gonna talk. She gets shot the fuck up and falls to her death. And King's like, hey yo, I mean, I guess I don't want this house anymore. You can have it. Throws us the keys. And we get the best car in the game, which is Johnny's car, which is also called the Venom.